All right, 2 minutes for this next one. Let's do it.
Yeah, Spurs rebounded.
No, done.
They rebounded well. I think it's a 7.
I think
Anybody?
Polina did. I think Polina was a great answer. They needed a 6. I think you have more than enough options next to him to make that midfield work. I think Frank will be able to make that work. I think that plays a big part into the transfer window for me and my rating for them. Xavi is a huge get. I think it's no secret he wanted to go Chelsea. We never offered. Yeah, go play in London. Go be a star. I think he's going to be really good for them. And then Kudus. I know we've talked about Kudus enough times, but I rate the signing.
I actually might have to change my thing. This might be my first 10. This window might be my first 10.
Was it Kolo Muani on loan, Dylan?
No, it's the fact that they got that fucking lizard out from their club.
That happened after the window closed.
That
happened after the window shut.
No, I don't care.
Not a transfer.
The window shut.
Window shut out of their club. That's a fucking 10 for me. That
it is huge for Tottenham. It's huge. I hope it ends up worse. But Kolo Muani, we all know he wanted to stay at Juve.
It's a decent loan.
The finances didn't work. He rejected them in January. So again, I always have questions about bringing a guy who you know for a fact does not want to be at your club. That does raise questions for me. But again, I think Solanke and Richarlison's injury history, it's important cover to have. I think it's good bit of business, dry loan, no obligation. I think it's solid. He'll do a job. Yeah. Xavi's a great get. I think Kudus is a good get. And I think Polina does the job. So I think all their incomings are great. They have 3 center backs fit right now. Dragishin, I don't think he's very good, and he's also hurt. Ben Davies is still there. So that's a bit of a question mark for me. You have 3 left backs. Yeah, I just don't. That's what I worry about. But I think every incoming was good. I do think every incoming absolutely does a job for them. And I think Thomas Frank is a huge upgrade off Ange. Respectfully, I do like Ange. I love the 6 points back-to-back years. But I do think Frank, for what they need right now, in terms of their sort of mini rebuild and where they're at, he'll be able to put the right pieces in the right spots, at least in my opinion. You said a 10, Dylan? Or that just because
I was just kidding.
Levy.
I don't honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to put it into perspective of how we ranked the other teams. This isn't a better window for me than what Chelsea did. This isn't a better window for me than what United did. So I can't go higher than a 6.5. It'd have to be 6.5 or lower.
6. Just because they're
They
top.
brought him names, bro. I'm not that.
Kudus, Moani.
Kudus is a name to me. Xavi Simons is a name to me. Fucking.
You did say that very early on.
Paulina is the most exciting in my eyes. Paulina is the most exciting player.
But
it's a crazy statement. But I see what you mean.
It's fucking huh?
And you couldn't crack it at Bayern.
I think that was the most obvious
Premier
thing ever. I don't know why
he knows the league. He knows how to run this league. He was running it at Fulham single-handedly.
I think, and again with Frank, it's like, a game where we need to make it ugly. Yeah, we'll throw him in there.
I'm not also saying that
Paulina
is like some star-studded player.
No,
they picked up.
But he does a job. They needed that in their team.
Xavi Simons underwhelmed me so much, and I think Paulina is going to be the most impactful. That is a little bit of a stretch
is there
because Xavi Simons could be very good. But you guys know I've talked about it on here before.
Yeah.
He's just a name up until this point. He's a FIFA card and a fucking name. And he'll have a little bit of highlights that we'll see.
Yeah, I actually never wanted him.
Fucking play. I just don't. I don't know. If he pops off, fair play. But to this point, he has been a name that has been thrown around in transfers for years. And someone finally went and got him. Kudus, same shit. So, I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'd go 5.5, 6.
I'm cool with 6 because I do think they addressed holes, but in terms of are they the right guys?
I think
sure.
Yeah, on paper they address the holes. In practice,
it still does feel a bit underwhelming though in terms of we thought they would do more because it is a big rebuild they're kind of enduring. But again, maybe it's just
I think Morgan Gibbs
you have
would have been huge
less injuries
to go through.
It would have been him instead of Simons. Yeah, he would have been more expensive too. But again, because we know what he does in this league. So yeah, it's a risk, but I think they got a good deal for Simons. £52 million really isn't that much in the broad scheme of things. I don't think it's that crazy of a fee. 2 dry loans. Good business. right? I don't think I
Fair
think
enough.
they made great deals, but yeah, throw it up again.
No, I was trying to actually throw this
But
up.
yeah, 6. I think it's a
Yeah.
6.